Yeah, it really is.
Will the bicycles, the guys be doing part of the shopping centers or just strictly?
Yeah, no, we'll spread them all through the shopping centers and then back through the trails. And
You gonna be on one?
Yeah, I've ridden a bike or
That I
two
gotta
in my
see.
day. A bike or two in my day. You got to be careful though, because if you're out there too long, the bike helmets have the vents.
Yeah.
You take your helmet off, you're like sunburned right here, and
Oh, can't have
here.
that.
It's kind of odd looking.
Can't have
But
that.
no, I've been known to ride a bike or two. And you know, two things Bowie loves are paths and festivals.
Yes.
So
Right.
we're going to cover the paths at least.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, I've even known people that from Annapolis come over and I use our path for jogging
Oh yeah.
on Saturdays. Really, I thought, surely there's a place closer to where they live.
But we
in
have some
Annapolis.
fantastic, park space.
You do. A lot of open space, a lot
Yeah,
of nice,
a lot of open
you know,
space.
lot of nice woods and nice paths going
Yeah.
through 'em. And you should be able to use those in you know,
One thing,
safely.
Yeah.
John, I want the chief. I wanted to ask is typically what I see over the years, and where are you? Do you consider there's some hot spots without not a neighborhood thing, but an area where potentially you have a little more problem than other areas?
Well, it really depends on time of year, time
Yeah.
of season, what's going on at the time, and it shifts. Bowie Town Center gets a tough rap sometimes. But come Christmas time, come the holiday time, a lot of foot traffic, more targets of opportunity.
Yeah.
So you have to shift your focus. And again, sometimes it kind of ebbs and flows. You'll see something like, okay, over off of, say, Governor's Bridge, for example, you have 3 thefts from auto.
Yeah.
So, okay, you say, what's going on at that time? Was it an aberration? Was it something that, you know, somebody just coming through the area and hit it? Or is it somebody who's in the area frequently and is taking advantage of that as well?
Yeah.
So you can't really just say, this is the spot. Otherwise, all my guys would be at that spot.
Yeah, right.
So it's a matter of just keeping track and of the ebb and flow of things.
But commercial centers, commercial areas, that's where a lot of people can come from wherever. Would those be considered an area you put a little more concern on than Standard Island Pond, for instance?
Well, again, depends on time of year and what's going on. I know during the holiday season, we do directed patrols. We have people that are designated just to the business areas to patrol through there. We get a lot of shoplifting, things like that.
Yeah.
Sears, Macy's, they do a wonderful job. They have good security folks. Bowie Town Center has good security folks, and we do some shoplifting arrest out of there.
Yeah, I've noticed that. This is interesting because early on when I was a young man, I read articles about 1,000 shoplifters cost in 3 years, and you think, God, how anyone could do that? But it happened. Even more so now with the small items. I just saw some not ad, but a news story, and someone went in 10 seconds, 3 or 4 guys, hooded, may have been in New York, and carted off almost $1 million worth of
they're
product.
called flash robberies.
Flash, that's it.
They just, a bunch of people just descended on a store.
Jeez.
Just before anybody could do anything, 20, 30 people run in, grab something, and run back out.
Yeah, laptops, iPads, all that. Let me ask you another thing, John. I wanted to get into this community effort because when you came on board here as assistant chief, it seemed like you headed up as getting the community involved.
Yes.
One of the most recent ones is a defense program you have for women.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And, give me an idea how that is. How's it
Well,
going?
we actually are starting 2 more classes. Thursday is the first one for the Thursday night class, and then Monday following, we begin the Monday night class. We currently have 24 in each class, which is a big class.
Yeah.
We've put about 150 plus students through already, Corporal Henderson and I. And it's funny because this thing kind of grew some legs. We started off going to people when we first got here. They wanted personal safety talks. We'd go and talk personal safety, and then they would say, "What do you do if somebody grabs you like this?" Well, I know what I would do if somebody grabbed me like that.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you what you would do, especially from a female perspective, because I fight like a cop. I fight like a guy.
Sure.
So Corporal Henderson did some research, found this RAD system, which is geared directly towards women, because women's bodies are shaped differently.
I've noticed.
And you might have noticed that. you know, their power center, the hips, that is their largest muscle mass, versus men are upper body for the most part. So this is geared towards them, and it gives you all the options. And I liked it because a lot of the self-defense things, you go to a karate dojo or martial arts dojo, this is the answer right here. This is the answer. Well, that may not be the answer.
Yeah.
In RAD, we give them a complete tool chest and say, based upon you, how are your knees? Got good knees? How's your back? You got a good back? If you don't have a good back, use this. If you got a good back, use that. We give them options, and the women tailor it to them.
Yeah.
And it's really about empowerment, and it's really about changing the mindset.
That's a great idea.
And it's been a phenomenal success.
Yeah.
We've actually had, let me count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 students that came through our class went and became instructors in the same program. So they come back and they teach someplace else, and they come back and help us teach as well.
That's
so
great.
it really is a network of you know, throw the word around empowerment, but it's a network of empowerment. It's changing the mindset, because so often, you know, since we're small, if you're a little boy, come here, slugger, buckaroo, come here.
Yeah.
And then if you're a girl, it's like, come here, little princess. You know, sit down and be docile with daddy for a while and watch some TV with me. You know, and we don't give them that sense of strength too many times, and it's a really rewarding program. I think we get as much out of it as the ladies that take it do.
No doubt. Where is it held?
We're holding it in the multi-purpose room.
Here in that building,
In
the
the
old
Ken
City
Hill
Hall.
Center, the
Ken
newly
Hill
minted
Center.
Ken Hill Center, yes.
Ken Hill Center.
And we will, these classes are full. Like I said, we end up with 24 in each class. But we do start a wait list. And that wait list, we call them the next time we make a class up. And we give them first crack at it.
Great.
Before we put it out everywhere else.
Well, we're running close to our deadline. I wanted to ask you, what do you see as the major challenge facing this city over the next, because it's continuing to grow.
Certainly.
What are the major challenges that you're going to have to deal with, do you think, over the next 5, 10 years?
Well, right now, department-wise, from my point of view, from the department, the biggest thing right now is hitting the brake for just a half a second. Because we went 110 miles an hour as soon as we hit the door.
You're right.
And now we said, okay, I keep saying, as soon as we get in the new building, we're in the new building. It's gorgeous. Love it. We're in the new building. Let's tap the brake just a bit. Look to see if the things that we've done to get here are the things we need to continue to do to get to the next level.
Right.
Or do we need to sit there and go, okay, let's change this, let's modify that, let's change the way we
Well,
operate.
you still need some more staff.
Yes, we just started 4 in the Prince George's County Academy.
Okay, can I
You
take
ready?
the Buckingham section?
Citizens on patrol.
Citizens on patrol.
Get you a whistle and everything. But we did just start 4 in the Prince George's County Academy yesterday. Very excited about that. It's the first time that we've been through the county academy. We're continuing to work our partnerships with them.
Well, they came under an awful lot of scandal.
But under Chief McGaw and County Executive Baker, I think they've
Cleaned up
really
their act.
stepped it up. I think it's an outstanding academy. I hadn't had a chance to been over to the new one in the new building, but I was there yesterday. It's a great program. But we have 4 of those. We've got 2 slotted for the new budget in fiscal 12.
Oh, excellent.
I have some promising laterals, meaning experienced police officers that I'm hoping work out. We can drop them right in and get the ball rolling with them. But again, the answer to the question, the biggest challenge is putting us in position to excel and continue to move forward to the next level.
Okay, good.
You don't have your own 9/11 system in now. How's
No,
that handled?
It's still going through Prince George's County.
Okay.
And then they dispatch the Bowie units. We are looking at a couple different things. We're still trying for some federal money to build our own dispatch center. In the meantime, we're opening discussions about maybe having having our own terminal at the new communications center down in Milford.
Oh, yeah.
And that way we would have our own non-emergency number strictly for Bowie. We have a dispatcher strictly assigned to Bowie. But they're just now getting the dust off their boots from moving and getting set up. So we're kind of easing that way. It was kind of like, don't even make eye contact with us until we're settled in here. And I can understand that, going through the new building myself.
So there's no delay if you have an emergency. 911 goes directly to your department.
Goes directly to Prince George's County because they have to screen it to see if it's fire, EMS, or police, and then it goes right to us over the radio.
They dispatch immediately to you, so it doesn't really matter where it's answered.
Exactly.
So that's good. So there shouldn't be no delay. And you've got a couple of numbers to call and make reservation for these programs.
That would be the 301-575-2480.
That's good.
And just let them know that they want to take the class. They'll put you on the wait list, and we usually need a month or two recovery time after we finish the class, and then we'll start down the round.
Good, excellent.
There's another program you got. I think there are a lot of younger people involved with. What is that? You play basketball with them, or
we don't
bowling,
play basketball. It's the Police Explorer group.
Okay,
oh, that's right. They're like Boy Scouts, right?
Yes, they're attached to the Boy Scouts, Learning for Life organization. It's 14 to 21, and they help us with parades. They do drill and ceremony. They do competitions, and they are in fact having a bowling tournament this Sunday from 12 to 4 at the Crofton Bowling Alley. It's $20. $20 gets you 3 games and the privilege of sticking your feet in someone else's shoes. Can't
What do you have for
with a
senior
stick.
citizens?
Senior citizens, we go through the senior center. I just got a call the other day. Thank you for reminding me. I got to call them back about setting up for classes on fraud,
Oh, good.
scams, and things like that.
Excellent,
And,
excellent.
We'll stay tuned for that. That's coming down the road.
Good. Well, your PR is in shape.
Yeah, it's really good. I know you're getting down on the time, but I'd like to ask you, has Catherine Perez called to see how things are going with you? Or is she just taking off to Washington, D.C.?
No, she came by the open house
Oh, good.
today. It's funny because she came in, saw the building, and kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have gone. This is a beautiful building, you know.
You have a nice office, do you?
I have a nice office. I will proudly admit that I have a nice office.
Private toilet and the whole bit, huh?
No. There's an executive, bathroom, but we let everybody use it.
Well, John,
That's great.
we've come to the end. It is time for me to wrap up, as Jim says with his little cards in there. That's the only reason we know what time it is. It was a pleasure having you on here.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks,
You
John.
supplied the
Enjoyed
viewers,
it.
I'm sure, with quite a bit of information, and we thank our viewers as usual. You can see this starting, when do they start now, Thursday?
YouTube tonight.
YouTube
And
immediately.
Friday, Friday 3 days from now, let's see, 4, it'll be on regular channel
Well,
11.
they'll see it when it's on.
And
obviously.
77.
Kind of,
That's it.
It's LA. The YouTube is nice, too, because people can watch it any time at all.
Great.
And it works. Well, thank you again. And thank
for
you,
having
Mr. Oliver, for
Thank
coming in.
you, Mr. Ralph.
And that's it.